Hello everyone and welcome to another bridge lesson from LearnBridge.nyc. I'm Rob Barrington and today I'll be talking to you about the Stayman Convention. For those of you that might not have noticed yet, there are some notes about the Stayman Convention on the website. You might want to take a quick look at those before jumping into this video because it'll help you understand what we're about to do a little more clearly. Before we start bidding some hands, I wanted to remind you of the key points for the Stayman Convention. The number one point is this convention is only going to be used after our side is opened or overcalled one no trump. So if your partner opens one no trump, two clubs by you will be Stayman, asking partner for a 4-card major. If they overcall one no trump and it gets to us and we bid two clubs, again, this asks partner for a 4-card major and it's Stayman. Stayman is not available over suit opening bids or in circumstances where no trump was bid other than the opening bid or overcall. When we use Stayman, we will always have at least one major of exactly 4 cards. Right, think about this for a second. The Stayman Convention is actually used to discover whether partner has a 4-card major or not. This is the only reason we would actually make this bid is if we had a 4-card major as well. Right? Makes a lot of sense with this convention. And number 3, this is really important, guys. The only responses to Stayman are the 3 that are listed below. 2 diamonds says I do not have a 4-card major. 2 hearts says I have a 4-card heart suit. And 2 spades says I have a 4-card spade suit. These are the only responses you will ever see to Stayman. We want to make sure we only respond with one of these 3 choices. Now let's bid some hands. We're starting out with a very predictable spot for us. Our partner has opened one no trump and our hand is in the south here. Notice it looks like we have enough for game. We have at least 25 points between our 2 hands. Remember, partner shows 15 to 17 with their opening one no trump bid. The question is, which game do we belong in this situation? It could be 3 no trump, which is very normal in a lot of these spots, but we have a chance of finding an 8-card major suit fit in hearts. We have a 4-card heart suit, and our priorities of games go suits number 1, no trump, and then a big gap to wanting to play a game in a minor suit. So here we really want to try to find our major suit fits, and the Stayman Convention is perfectly suited for this. We're going to bid 2 clubs, and our partner bids 2 spades. They have a 4-card spade suit. A lot of mistakes are made in this spot by the south hand. When we bid Stayman, we're automatically showing a 4-card major, and some of you feel the need to show this now. Right? You want to bid 3 hearts to say, hey, I didn't have spades, I have hearts. The better way to do this is simply to bid our game, which is 3 no trump. Think about how partner is going to know what we have. We bid Stayman for some reason. And remember, when we do this, we must have a 4-card major. So the fact that they bid 2 spades and then we bid 3 no trump says, hey, we did not find a fit, meaning you did not bid my 4-card major. So by going back to no trump at whichever level our point count suggests, we're going to be telling our partner about this 4-card heart suit already. Right? So for those times where partner might have both 4-card majors, they can actually bid on to hearts if they think we have a fit. Let's take a look at some more hands. And for now, we're going to be responding to one no trump. In a few moments, we'll see what it looks like from the other side of the table. Here, once again, we have the potential to play game. We have 9 points. So we may or may not have game, but let's first determine if we have our major suit fit. We're going to start with 2 clubs. Partner bids 2 diamonds, which says I do not have a 4-card major. Now, this is the big reason, this hand in particular, why we need at least 8 points to bid Stayman. Very frequently, we're going to get a response that just doesn't work for our hand, and it's happened here. Partner does not have a 4-card major, so we did not find our spade fit. We need to have some bid to return to that's going to describe our hand and be able to keep us at an appropriate level. And that bid is 2 no trump. Two no trump here will simply say you have 8 or 9 points, and when we say 8, we mean a good 8. So if you have an 8-point hand, you want to have a 5-card suit to get to this good 8 level. So we bid two no trump on this hand because we are not sure if we have game. If our partner has 17 or good 16 points, we should most likely be playing a game. However, if our partner is a minimum, which we can see they were on this hand, we want them to pass two no trump. The one key thing we need to remember about an auction like this is we should not be bidding Stayman unless we can at least return to the two no trump bid, which will always show these a good 8 or 9-point hands. Here we have another perfect opportunity for Stayman. We have 11 high card points, so we know we have game. We just want to find out where that best game is. So we bid 2 clubs, our partner bids 2 hearts. Did we find our fit? No, we did not. So we continue to game, and this is most likely our best spot. So what do we bid with this hand? We know we have enough for game, and it looks like we have the potential to find a 4-4 major suit fit, and if we bid 2 clubs, we'll notice we will absolutely find a fit for hearts. But take a closer look at the south hand. What type of hand is this? If you answered it's a very balanced hand, you are correct. We are as balanced as we could possibly be. 4 hearts and 3 cards in all 3 of the other suits. So a hand like this does not necessarily play better in a suit. It usually will play better in no trump, especially considering that partner has already shown a pretty balanced hand by opening 1 no trump. So in these situations, specifically when you're 4-3-3-3 with a 4-card major, instead of bidding Stayman, we want you to actually bid no trump to whichever level your hand suggests. Here we have 12 points, so we are going to bid 3 no trump. And notice we're going to forego our game in hearts. And take a look at partner's hand. They have as balanced a hand as we do, so playing in hearts would not offer us any benefit because we don't get to trump any cards back and forth between either hand. We're essentially going to be playing it just like a no trump hand. So when you're very balanced like this, 4-3-3-3, we skip over our Stayman convention and we bid no trump to whatever level our point count suggests. Now let's take a look at a couple more hands from this seat. Perfect spot for Stayman here. We would love to find our major suit fit, and it turns out that we have. What do we bid now? We actually should be bidding 4 hearts in this situation. We found our fit with this 2 heart bid. Partner showed they had 4 hearts, we have 4, so there's our fit. Now we can reevaluate our hand for its distributional values. With 2 doubletons, we can add 1 point apiece for those, which gets us to at least 25 points total between our hands. 8 high card points, 2 doubletons for 2 extra, and partner has at least 15. So we should be in game in most of these situations, and that's why we bid 4 hearts with this hand. Once again, very good opportunity for Stayman. We bid 2 clubs. Partner bids 2 hearts. What's your call now? The best answer here is 3 hearts. Notice when we add all of our points together, we may have 10 if we count everything. However, look at these 2 cards. Do we think this Jack of Spades is really worth a full point? The doubleton is certainly worth 1 point, but here this is called an unprotected honor. This is usually not worth full value, so if we're considering going forward with this hand, which we should, we just do not have enough for game at this point. So the way to invite game in hearts is to bid 3 hearts. And notice partner with their minimum hand chooses to just pass, and we're at the appropriate level for this hand. Once again, guys, what do we do with this hand? Did you get it right this time? 3 no trump. Once again, 4, 3, 3, 3. We do not bid Stayman with this hand. We are simply going to bid game and no trump and play it there. Balanced hands, opposite balanced hands, are almost always better off played in no trump. How about here? If you passed, you did very well. Take a look at our hand. What if we do bid 2 clubs and partner bids 2 hearts, which they're going to do? What's our next bid with this hand? We really don't have a good one, right? Because 2 no trump would be our fallback bid, and we don't have the values to make that bid, right? That bid is going to show a good 8 or 9 points, and it's going to invite partner to bid game. Notice we missed our spade fit on this hand. However, bidding 2 clubs is too much of a risk. Right? When we don't have good enough hands to invite to game with, we can't bid 2 clubs, because very frequently we're going to get answers that we do not like. So we need to have that bid to fall back on, and we need to have the values for that bid. Now let's look at this from the other side of the table. Here we're the ones opening 1 no trump, and we're going to see how Stayman works from this side. Predictably, partner bids 2 clubs on this hand, and we are going to show our 4-card spade suit by bidding 2 spades, and they are inviting us to bid game. What do you think? This is definitely a minimum. We have 15 high card points. We might add 1 point for this doubleton here because we found a spade fit. However, this is another one of those unprotected honors, so it's not worth full value. Much better off just passing 3 spades in this spot. Here, we may not even make 3 spades considering the cards that we're missing. Another invitational sequence. What do we bid now? Seems like a pass. It's very close on this one, though. Ends up being a pretty good decision on our parts. Easy auction for us here. We respond to our partner's Stayman bid with our 4-card spade suit, and they correctly evaluate their hand with a little extra for the intermediate cards and also this doubleton. So they raise to game, and it looks like it's going to be pretty terrible for us, but it's a little bit unlucky. The East player ends up having a 5-card spade suit, which is 5-0 splits, especially when you have a 4-4 fit, are usually pretty tough to handle. A little bit unlucky, but it seems like a contract that most people would get to. And also, the robots aren't allowed to bid against us at these bidding tables, so we have no way of kind of seeing this coming. Now we're going to look at a special circumstance. We are going to open 1 no trump, and here we have both 4-card majors. There is not a bid that will tell partner this over the Stayman convention. What we should do, though, is just bid our lowest ranking major, hearts, and now partners jump to 3 no trump. What they're saying with this bid is, I do not have a fit for hearts, which means what to you? Remember, when you bid Stayman, you must have at least 1 major of 4 cards. So, the fact that our partner bid 3 no trump should lead us to believe that they did not find a fit for our hearts when we responded to Stayman. So that must mean that they have 4 spades. So now, as the 1 no trump opener, we get to correct this 3 no trump bid to the better game of 4 spades. And this is what we're going to do in these situations because we know we have a spade fit based on the fact that partner bid Stayman and then bid no trump after hearts. It means they did not find their spade fit. If they found a fit right away, they would have bid 4 hearts. Right? If they had 4 cards in the heart suit, they would have bid a different game, the one that they found a fit in. Okay, folks, let's take a look at a couple more hands. Here we have a very balanced 17, so we're going to open 1 no trump. Partner bids 2 clubs, and now we get to see the response without a 4-card major. This is it. Remember, the only 3 responses to Stayman are 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 spades. A lot of people will make the mistake of bidding 2 no trump over 2 clubs. That doesn't exist. Okay, the only 3 responses we want to use are diamonds, hearts, and spades. And here we're just saying to partner, we do not have a 4-card major. Partner now bids 2 no trump, which is that invitational bid. Remember, they need at least 8 points to bid Stayman. And this 2 no trump bid will usually show those good 8 points or 9. And it shows that they're uncertain whether we have enough for game. And it depends on what our range is. We've shown 15 to 17, so they're looking to see whether we're at the higher end of that range or the lower. And here with 17 premium points, we're at the higher end. So we accept the game invitation and bid 3 no trump. Want to practice what you just learned here? Join us on Monday nights at Aces Bridge Club for our beginner focused duplicate class. We'll be finishing up the finesse topic on March 7th, and then we're going to do a 3-week deep focus on Stayman and Jacoby transfers. We'll get lots of practice with different major suit shapes and lots of practice as in a real duplicate format. So join us at 6:30 p.m. at Aces Bridge Club, 244 West 54th Street. Till next time, take care, folks.